In Northwest News, a Richland florist is being sued for refusing to provide flowers for a gay marriage by our state attorney general. His attorney, Justin Bristol, says the case is about freedom of speech and freedom of religion, not discrimination, and says he hopes to move the lawsuit to federal court as a First Amendment case. Bristol represents Baronelle Stutzman, owner of Arlene's Flowers. Attorney General Bob Ferguson says Stutzman violated consumer protection law by refusing to provide flowers for a same-sex wedding for Robert Ingersoll. It's unlawful to discriminate against customers on the basis of sexual orientation. Bristol says Stutzman does not discriminate against homosexuals, but does have a religious objection to gay marriage. No Blue Angels air show, and now Navy ships won't be visiting either Seafair or Portland's Rose Festival. In a statement yesterday, Navy officials cited budget shortfalls that are forcing the Navy to cut back on formal community outreach programs in 2013. Navy's Northwest Region Commander, Rear Admiral Mark Rich, stated that he appreciates community's understanding during what he called these uncertain budgetary times. In Portland, Rose Festival spokesman Rich Jarvis said the festival was anticipating the news, but it's still a disappointment. The Oregonian reports that the Portland Festival still expects ships from the Coast Guard, the Royal Canadian Navy, and historic vessels to dock along the downtown waterfront from June 5th through the 9th. Sometimes it's just interesting to see big things fall. Engineers in Washington State had to get creative on Monday when they demolished a 72-year-old smokestack in Port Angeles. The smokestack withstood an initial explosion because it had a web of steel rods reinforcing it from the inside. Engineers cut through the rods and were able to send the smokestack tumbling down. The smokestack was previously part of a plywood mill. Remember when drinking alcohol in school was considered a bad thing? Well, the Washington State Legislature passed a measure to allow 18-year-olds to taste and spit out alcohol in certain classroom settings. The bill heads to the desk of Governor Jay Inslee. The bill would allow community and technical colleges to offer alcohol to students as part of a culinary or alcohol technology degree program. Senate Bill 5774 passed out of the House by a vote of 89-4 after advancing from the Senate last month. A similar measure passed out of the House last month and has advanced to the Senate Rules Committee. That's going to do it for us here at iFiber 1 News. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.